Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here and welcome back to the Seapoint Mansion speed build. In the first part we built most of the outside, a large part of the backyard has been finished. So if you haven't seen that and you want to see it, then there should be a card on screen and a link down in the description. So yeah, if you want to see it, go check it out. If you don't, well, don't. It's it's quite simple. I'm not a fan of trying to get people to watch my videos. If you want to watch them, watch them. If you don't want to watch them, don't watch them. I'm very simple that way. But we are starting here in the main entryway, kind of a lobby. No, it's not a lobby. A lobby is more of a public lot thing, isn't it? These are the problems when you're not a native English speaker. No, we start in the entranceway and I think it turns out pretty well. I struggled with it a little bit. I usually don't build big mansions and big entryways are not my thing, so I struggled with this for a while, and we put in this marble floor which I think fits the build, but I'm like, I don't like it. That's just, it's very me though. I'm not that kind of person. If you watch more of my builds, you'll see that I used wood floor for pretty much anything except for bathrooms. Kitchens, it's like half, depending on whether it's an open plan kitchen, but I use wooden floors for almost anything. And the marble floors, I think they are okay for the entryway, but I didn't use them in the rest of the house. I feel like having the marble floors, even in the game, makes the place feel so cold and not like a place to call home, I guess. And I don't want your Sims to be in a place that doesn't work as a home. So yeah, we have wood flooring in the rest of the house, and yeah. Anyways, we are building a special TV area. I wanted to have like a separate TV room from the main living area, so that you have like a place where you go to actually watch TV and a place where you go to have a chat and just spend time together. Because, well, there's a lot of space in this house and I had to fill it up somehow. But yeah, I started off with this whole idea of putting in cabinets around it. I wasn't feeling it. Like, I liked the idea and all that, but it just wasn't working for me. I tried a few different things. I tried to make it black to deal with a bit of the glitching of the cabinets, but again, it wasn't working, so I ended up changing it. And I don't think I put in the TV for movie stuff back, because I think it's a little bit too big and extravagant. Like, the size of the TV is fine, but the huge speakers, I had to think about that for a little bit. The huge speakers weren't doing it for me. Did I put these cabinets around it? I cannot remember if I leave them or not. I guess we'll see in a little bit. It's been a while since I actually have done this because it's a big build. I finished the whole build by now. Part 3 will be coming out a couple days after this one, so if you watch this when it comes out, probably on Thursday. But yeah, the whole build took quite some time, and then of course Dine Out came out, and I wanted to do builds for Dine Out, build some restaurants, and I wanted to upload those first because that's just what everybody wants to see at this point anyways. But yeah, this is just, it's been a while since I've done especially this part, because I did this before Dine Out came out, which was like a week ago today, so it's been a while. But yeah, here is basically the finished TV room, I suppose. It's quite simple. I guess I did have some cabinets around the TV because I liked it, but yeah, it has the ice cream maker from Cool Kitchen and the popcorn machine from Movie Stuff. So that's cool. No, it's not Movie Stuff, is it? Is it Movie Hangout? I don't know. I feel so bad. I need to check this. And meanwhile, look at me starting the other room. Sims 4. movie hangout stuff. Okay, so it's Sims 4 movie hangout stuff. That's where the popcorn maker came from. I used some more things from that pack, so yeah. If you don't have all the different stuff packs and game packs and expansion packs, then you probably don't have all you need for this build, which makes me feel kind of bad. But this build was so big, I really couldn't even begin to thinking about limiting the packs that I used. I try to usually when I do builds, especially smaller builds, but this was so big, I'm like, if I had to think about that as well, then I don't think it would have worked very well. So yeah, you need all packs for this one, basically. So if you don't, I'm sorry. I wish I could change it, but I need more stuff to build a house like this. I didn't even finish the whole build because there's just not enough things in the build in the game right now. But yeah, we are doing this hill area, which ends up being very colorful. You have the yellow walls and then you have the blue and pink couches, which is very interesting, to say the least. I don't know, it's not something that I'm a huge fan of, but I think it works in this build. Again, I would not normally put quite this many colors in a build unless I mean to make something very, very colorful, but I think it works very well for this build. And I do like these couches that have like the blue, I don't know, seatings with the pink pillows. God, I'm very tired, so I'm thinking a lot today. That's not, I don't know, is that a bad thing? I mean, thinking a lot in itself isn't a bad thing. The fact that I have to think a lot probably is kind of a bad thing. But yeah, we have some lights around the place. I use the same lights at this point for the ceiling lights, but I end up changing one of them to one of the Dino Pack lights. I changed the color of the lights though because they were very white, and I wasn't a huge fan of the white lighting. It's like a cool blue. I don't know, it's not quite white. But this way it looks much nicer anyways. I'm just putting some things around the place. A stereo. I tend to forget stereos in The Sims until I play it myself. I'm like, oh wait, what if my sim wants to listen to some music? Which is very strange because I love music. I couldn't imagine not having something to listen to music from. So I'm not sure why I don't think about this myself all the time when I'm building something. But we're starting here on our study because it's a big mansion, so we need kind of a at-home library office kind of thing. At least in my opinion, we need one of those. I was struggling about which bookcase I wanted to use. It was, I don't know, I like these ones because they're kind of tall and they're very shallow, so they don't take up too much space into the room itself. But I also wanted to fill up the 3 wide wall that I had on the side there, which doesn't work with this one. But it's, I don't know, I think it's okay in the end. I'm still wishing I could have had a bookshelf that would have taken up the whole wall, but it's just not meant to be, I suppose. So, and we changed up the colors. Initially I still had the yellow wallpaper that I have in a lot of the other areas, but I wanted to change it a bit because it was getting very samey and I just didn't like how samey everything was. And we have 2 desks in here. I don't know. One of them has a computer on it and the other one doesn't. I suppose like one can be just a PC for people to use and the other one is maybe for the kids to do their homework, or I don't know. I think I end up putting some stuff in there that makes it look like a person is kind of a historian and does all kinds of research. I don't know, you can make up your own story for a family that lives in here. I don't do well making up stories, which is why I build a lot. So yeah, there's that. Oh, and I saw this globe and was like, I really want to put in a globe, but I wanted to put in the bigger one. The small one is cute and all that, but I wanted to put in the standing one, which you see me looking for at some point. It took quite a while to find it. Sometimes I have this with The Sims. I have a certain item that I want and I'm like, oh my god, where is it? And I try to use the search bar, but it doesn't show up there, and but I will find it at some point. And since this is sped up, you don't notice how long it takes. But it takes quite a while sometimes. And I think here we start on a guest bedroom. I mean, you can use it as a normal bedroom, but I saw it kind of more as a guest bedroom. There's not too much character in the room, I suppose. But I think it actually works out pretty well. You see me building something now, and I end up changing it quite a bit. But that's, I don't know, I like it. Also, you can probably see me sometimes, I think, putting in the curtains and the color just completely changing of the curtains. It's been a kind of, is it a glitch? It's kind of like a glitch I've had since the new lighting update. I don't know what it is exactly, but like, there we go, changing them. If I move the window around, I don't know why, but then it fixes itself most of the time. It's been really weird, and there's a little cut. But yeah, I've had some issues with lighting, so I don't know if anybody else has too, but that's why you sometimes see me struggling with curtains and lights traveling up and down different levels. But there was a cut because I'd done a few things and I wasn't feeling it, and I deleted what I'd done, and I figured let's just cut it out of the video because this is already going to be a pretty long video. So yeah, I cut it out, and you just see me coming back here and doing changing some things around. I think did I change the color of the flooring? I don't know. Maybe I did. But you missed me putting in these two bathrooms downstairs, which I deleted one anyways. And I don't know. All you miss is me putting in that one bathroom basically, which is fine because it's just a bathroom. It's nothing too fancy or nothing extremely special that's about the bathroom. It's just a bathroom, really. But here we start on the kitchen, which is, oh my god, I didn't do the kitchen in like the first thing that I did. That's normally the first thing I do. Like, I always just start off with the kitchen and then continue on from there, but not this time apparently, because I felt like doing the TV one first for some reason unknown. But yeah, this is the kitchen. It's very simple. I think I keep it very black and white. I'm not entirely sure though. But yeah, I think it's pretty cute. It has these really old-timey tiles in it, and still some modern accents as well, which I'm loving. It's something I've been doing. I once built a Victorian home and then made it look like it was completely renovated on the inside, and I've been loving that kind of feel that I've had in that build ever since. So I do that sometimes still. Yeah, so we have the kitchen. I put in quite a few decorations. Again, that's probably part of the reason why you need so many stuff packs if you want to have this build. And here you see the difference between the light from the windows, but I couldn't move around the windows above the cabinets because they have like the special outdoor thingies. I don't know, the outdoor decorations that you don't see on the inside. But yeah, you can see that it's the blue from the curtain thingies above the cabinets is quite a bit different from the other blue even though it's the exact same color swatch and everything, which is a little bit frustrating, but that's okay. So yeah, you have here the kitchen with kind of a breakfast area, I suppose. That's what people call it, I think. So it's just a simple, smaller table that's very casual, I suppose. And then we have a big, really big dining area over here with the fireplace. I was trying to change up the colors again. I didn't want to use the red that I was using in the kitchen, and I don't know if I kept the blue or not. I might have, I don't know. But we put in a bar on the side here, which, I don't know, I wanted to put it in just normally so that you could put some chairs and some stools with it maybe, but there wasn't enough space for it. Because even though this is a huge mansion of family, I didn't have the space for it. But I think it's okay. I like the way this looks now. It also feels much more fancy than actually having the bar with some stools. Oh, I had to get something to drink there. My throat is hurting a lot at the moment. I've been having a cold for some time, in case you don't watch my videos, which I have a feeling isn't going to go away anytime soon, because that's just the way it works for me. I get a cold in summertime, and or like during spring, and it continues on to summer, and it disappears sometimes around autumn, and sometimes it doesn't, and ugh, it's horrible, but it's okay. You'll make do. I might just grab something to drink while I'm recording at some point. Also, I put in this, what is it? Is it like a knight in shining armor or something? I don't know. The statue. And it's interesting to use it. I don't normally use it. But I like it. It's really expensive though, so your Sims better have either a lot of money or you should be okay with cheating in money for this build. But yeah, we go in here, and initially I had planned to put in another guest bedroom on the side here, but just thinking about doing another bedroom and then having to do more upstairs for the people that actually live here, I didn't want to. So we go in and instead put in some skill rooms, I suppose. We have the sauna because, I don't know, I saw the sauna and I was like, you know what, if you have a big mansion like this, you should probably have a sauna. Don't know why, but you probably should. And then this area is kind of a exercise area. Kind of, not quite. It has a yoga mat and a meditation thingy, and then a treadmill. So it's kind of an exercise area. And then the other area will have some other stuff, but I think that will be in the next part and not in this part, because that's where I have a card for the when the Dine Out pack came out. So yeah, but yeah, we go put in the treadmill as I said, and then that's pretty much it what we do for this part. So I hope you enjoyed it. Check back for the next part soon, in case you watch this when this comes out, and yeah, I will talk to you next time. Bye guys!